Hi everyone, and welcome to Murder Friends, the podcast where three friends from three different countries talk about murder. My name's Alana, and I'm Canadian.
Hi, I'm Anna, and I'm American.
My name's Hannah, and I'm British.
So sit back and relax. You are among friends, and let's talk murder.
Are we going to talk about murder? Or are we going
Not
to talk
really.
about
Well,
who the fuck we are?
And why are we doing this?
yeah, so we kind of had this idea that we've released a couple episodes on wherever the podcast goes, basically. But we thought it'd be interesting to show you guys who the people are behind the voices, and maybe talk about how we met, how Murder Friends happened, how this podcast started, and all the rest of it, and hopefully not look at ourselves too much in the viewfinder, because that's always fun.
So, some of you may know that Atlanta has a YouTube channel, Adventures in
Yes.
However, Hannah and I, this would be our first time trying to record, so
It's very weird. It's fine.
this
It's
is-
fine,
this
and
is
I feel,
Jen,
I
okay?
feel
This is
weird,
Jen.
and it's fine.
Yeah, we got
It's
gins
okay.
and vodka.
Yeah.
It's weird at first. We're just,
But it's Jen.
I'm
Like
a-
we
just-
normally do. Like,
yeah,
It's fine.
exactly.
So basically, I'm not even sure what year it was anymore.
It wasn't actually that long ago.
2017
We're going
maybe?
on 2.5 years, I think.
Yeah, but what year is it now? 2019? I think it was 2017.
2017, July 2017 is when we actually met.
Yes.
Because I'm originally from Canada, obviously, hence the intro. I'm the Canadian. And I moved to England, and I really didn't know anybody. So basically what I ended up doing, because meeting people sucks, so why not make friends through the internet? So I think it was a Facebook group, and I basically posted, I really liked this podcast called My Favorite Murder, which who doesn't like...
Exactly.
My
It's like
Favorite
the
Murder?
OG of
Yeah, just...
murder podcasts.
God bless.
Yeah.
So basically I posted in there being like, hi, I'm new around here and I don't have any friends. Would anybody like to meet up? And I think, I want to say maybe 7 or 8 people commented on it saying that they were interested.
Yeah, and they were like from the area.
Yeah, we're in Kent, we're in the southeast
Yeah.
of England. So people, like 7 or 8 people were kind of like local, like, yeah, definitely.
And then you had like a Facebook Messenger group.
Yes.
And then there was 6 people in that.
Yeah, not very big.
No,
but
but-
more people than I expected.
Yeah.
Yes.
More people. I think it's like there obviously are a lot more fans in the area, but it was the people who were willing to meet up with people they didn't know on the internet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
stranger danger. Also,
These guys.
yeah, don't meet people on the internet.
Yeah.
So basically, I arranged, we were going to meet at this pub for dinner, and then, God willing, it went okay. There was like other pubs along that street that we could go to and stuff.
Some more drinks.
Yeah, but I was kind of looking at it more as like a blind date situation, so I didn't want to commit to too much just in case like it was really awful and I didn't want to bail. So I just remember like getting to the pub, and it was a split fear. Either I was gonna have to meet people that I didn't know, which is terrifying, or nobody was gonna show up and I was gonna be by myself having dinner in this pub.
So I think when we were picking a date, and there were 6 of us in the group, and 2 of them were like, I can't make that date, but because it was good for 4 of us, we were like, let's just do it. Let's just do it. And then if it went well and the other 2 people were available at a later date, we could all meet up and it'd be like a bigger thing. Yeah, but only 3 of us turned up.
Yeah.
So there was another
These
girl.
guys.
Yes. And then,
There was another girl in that group called
Yeah.
Hannah.
was her name Hannah? as
Her name was
well?
Hannah, but it was Hana. I think it was, or something like that.
It wasn't meant to be.
It wasn't meant to be.
No. So this was all, these are our real names.
It's not a fake name.
Hannah, Anna, and Alana.
Yes.
All 2 N's.
All 2
Which is
A's.
very
2
fun.
ends, or you
Yeah.
can't join our,
Yeah, you can't.
join our
Can
gang.
be friends. The other, okay, so the 4th girl, I think she messaged to say she had to work late, and then
She was coming, and then I
Yeah.
remember I was walking towards the pub, like I was on time for once in my life, and she messaged. She was like, "Oh, I've got to work late and I can't make it." And I was like, "Oh shit! What if I get there and like no one else is there?
Yeah,
Or what if this is like
Yes.
a terrible prank? Like someone playing a terrible prank?"
Yeah, I just remember, that joint fear. Either everybody's going to show up or nobody's going to show up. But I think you were there first. Or
I met you first, and I gave you a really awkward hug.
Yeah, it's like, what do you do in that situation?
I was just like,
Just like,
the little, it's, yeah.
And then you showed up,
Yeah.
the three of us. The other girl flaked, which is,
We never heard from her again.
Never
What
heard
a
from her
bitch.
again. And the Murder Friends was slowly born.
So by
Oh,
7:30 p.m., I had everyone doing tequila shots.
This bitch.
Tequila shots to this day make me sweat in fear.
Just like nervous horror. I remember she was just like, I'm just gonna nip to the bar and get some more drinks, and I was like, okay, cool. I was expecting her to come back with like a glass of wine, and she came back with like this fucking tray, and it was like
Tequila.
I was like, Anna, please no, I don't want to die here.
I don't want to die in this
Very good.
Weatherspoon. Yeah, it's Weatherspoon. Of all the
Of all
places.
places to die.
Oh yeah, so
I was really surprised that like when we were sitting down and like eating dinner and talking, I was genuinely surprised at how well we got on like from the offset. And like sometimes, you know, when you meet people and you have that kind of like half-assed conversation, we didn't really have that.
It was never difficult. We've never had a difficult time like just chatting.
And I definitely recommend, like, if you're trying to meet people, meet through some sort of shared interest, because, like, we all come from 3 different countries.
Exactly.
We've all had completely different upbringings, completely different lives, and yet my favorite murder was enough to sort of join them all in.
Yes. So last Christmas, so we kind of do a Christmas overnight. We go to London. We do something like, okay, so last Christmas
around your birthday.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's my birthday's
Yeah.
near there, so kind of it's like a joint celebration. We saw the Agatha Christie play. What was it called?
Witness for the Prosecution.
Yes, it was great.
We had some really shit tickets.
We had shit tickets. They
Yeah,
were like
no
£12,
sleeves.
and we had to like kind of slide.
We did have that entire row to
We
ourselves.
did have a
so we
row.
were like
Yeah.
sliding back along this
Just like a wood bench.
It was like, no, because it was in the courthouse.
Yeah, it was
in
in
a
the,
courthouse. It was
yeah, it was
really
in
it
the
was quality
Westminster
actually.
Square, yeah.
It was good. And we did that, and then we obviously went and ate. We get a hotel, we do all that, and then we kind of go back and have a girls' night. But we went. We were staying in London City, and we went to the Gin Distillery.
The Cold Bar, yeah. It's the City of London distillery. It's
Yes.
like underground, and
Yeah.
they do a lot of gin.
So cool.
So good.
Good gin, yeah. Real good gin, yeah.
That's where the podcast was born. We kind of just started chatting about, you know,
I think it was one of those late night conversations
Yeah.
where we'd seen something cool, we've
Yeah.
done something neat, we're in London, and you're like, there's so much we could do, and there's
Yeah.
like we should make our own podcast.
Yeah.
Like, we
I like that
it's
you're
like
like,
right
I
out
really
of
like that
Charles
you-
Dickens' novel. Field of
That's
Dreams.
so funny. You're just like, oh, we're in London, we can do something fun. I was like, I work here and I hate it. I was just like, let's not do this.
But yeah, I think we also had been drinking at that point quite extensively.
probably all day.
Yeah, and thought, you know what?
Yeah, and we started
Good
like
idea.
at the theatre.
Yes.
didn't we?
Yes.
Like red wine in a plastic cup.
Obviously, that's just kind of sets the stage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It sets the tone for our podcast.
Yeah.
Red wine in a plastic cup.
Exactly. So then after that, we had all these ideas, and I remember because I still have it. I was writing it all in the notes, I think, of my
Oh yeah, your phone.
phone. So we did all that, and then we sort of just kept chatting after that. We're like, actually, this is like a fun
Could be
idea.
quite fun, yeah.
We are huge podcast enthusiasts, all of us. In fact, our group chat is usually about what are you listening to, what are you watching, true crime,
Yeah.
you know, all of it. Have you heard about this? Here's a link to this. This
Have you
article
seen
about this
it?
heinous murder. Have you seen it? I don't know.
The podcast is kind of like an extension of our WhatsApp group.
Yes,
Like
exactly.
it's the stuff that we talk
Oh,
about
yeah, 100%.
anyway.
Yeah.
But it's like, how can we monetize this? We talk about it anyway. How can we make
Yeah.
some money from it?
So yeah, so that's right. So we started actually doing it roughly in January.
It was the beginning of January. I remember
January 2019.
Yeah, because we were
2019.
talking about New Year's resolutions, weren't we?
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm trying to be a more positive person, and then everything in my life just went fucking wrong. Remember?
It went to shit.
Everything just went wrong. Everything in my life broke,
Yeah.
like, fantastically as well. Like, my boiler went, I had to buy a new MacBook. So poor.
It was very expensive.
I'm
for
so
us.
poor.
Yeah,
Everything
very
just went
yeah.
wrong.
So that's how it started, and we started recording. So we may release some of our early recordings that we were
That
playing
would be
around
really
with,
funny.
and we were trying to get an idea about what we do about format and just what we wanted to say and do.
Because we listen to so many podcasts. You probably will know if you listen to Murder Friends, we talk a lot about the stuff that we're listening to.
Yeah.
And so we were trying, and it took quite a while to find a format that we liked that was something slightly different to the stuff that we listened to. because obviously, like My Favorite Murder, Case File.
Yeah, we're not retelling the stories.
No, I wanted something that was unique to us that would be still fun to do.
Exactly. And we still do explore. We have like the True Crime 101 episodes where we explore key true crime cases.
Exactly.
So we talk about Owl Theory and Forensic Files, and I think the last one, or one of the ones we've just done, is the Greyhound bus murder in Canada.
Yeah, so
which was
it's
pretty
nice to have
rough.
like. I'm so sorry.
So rough. I remember at one point I was just like, oh no. I was like holding my own neck.
Not good.
Yeah.
But it's nice that we have the full episodes. So our regular episodes will be like 40 minutes, 50 minutes, and we have sort of different segments that we like to talk about. And then every other week we'll do the True Crime 101. So we can pick something like we're really interested in and we think that you should know about or want to learn more about or whatever. And that took a long time to come up with those different aspects. That was like the planning that we did.
Well, that took the month. Like we were trying to figure out, exactly where it is.
Especially those smaller episodes as well.
Yeah.
Because,
what do you do?
Yeah, we appreciate that true crime, if you're not into true crime, is actually, and so you learn more about it. If you want to learn more about true crime, it's a huge scary world.
Yeah.
Of like,
and it's so saturated.
And coming into it now is quite. Oof.
Yeah, there's a lot because there's so much content.
Yeah,
it's
and there
so much
are good
content
podcasts and there are bad podcasts and there are horrible ones as well. But we wanted to give you a kind of a good overview.
Definitely.
Of cases.
And that's why we like to keep it like, this is our group chat and we want to invite you in. So that's why we share a little bit about our life. We share what's going on in like current day. A little bit about what we're listening or reading or watching. And then, the weird. Because that's what, you got to end on a high note.
I think Weird Crime Time is actually my favourite part.
I think so too.
Of the podcast, because we've covered some absolute belters.
They have,
Like,
yes.
Oof.
Yeah, very
Amazing.
much.
In fact, have they found Canuck?
Have they found
I haven't. I'm so sorry. I haven't been following it.
You're not invested.
But I did see that you were missing.
And you're
Terrible.
Canadian.
Terrifying.
But I also think it's interesting in that obviously we are in real life, like in-person friends, but we are from 3 different countries. And I think some people, at least who had messaged me, thought that we were friends like living in different places.
No.
But we are all here in England.
Yes.
We just come from different places.
Yes.
Apart from me, I'm from here.
You're the local.
You're the local.
Oh, local.
That could be your name. We could get names.
Let's not do
Okay,
that.
let's cut that. We're not going to get names. But a lot of that planning, like we were saying, from sort of January right up until the summertime, really, we did fake episodes and then would see what it's like. Like for me, doing the editing of the audio, I've never done that before. Even though I do YouTube videos, it's very different because it's just like this.
Yes.
Talking to the camera, I've never used this thing before, and it's really quite straightforward. So learning how to edit, and I'm hoping that in time, I'll get a little bit better at it. But it's just like learning those different things, what works, what doesn't work. We had a couple episodes, I think, where we thought, you know what, let's not do that again.
That was terrible.
That was terrible. Let's do something different next time. So it really is. Hi, my name's Lana.
Welcome
this
to
is
Mad
Vodka.
Friends. We're good at words.
Yay! It is a learning curve, and forgive us, because some of our episodes the audio is not perfect, but we're getting there, and we just decided, we're going to start going.
Just go for it.
Because we put so much work into it, and we just decided, we're going to keep going, so I appreciate you guys that are bearing with us.
Yeah,
absolutely. And because we're just all like learning here, because it's just something we really enjoy doing.
Yeah, it is, and we've also, we all work full time. We've all got other extracurricular things that we do as well. So
Wait, you do? Like what?
I knit socks.
Okay,
You know it.
Okay,
I'm really good at socks.
Apparently she's busy.
But originally, actually, we were going to all film or record rather at Hannah's house, and we would gather around this microphone, sitting on cushions, and we would record onto my laptop. And that worked out okay. Like it was more difficult because we obviously had to get there, so we all have to get to your house and stuff. And then I think the turning point was we recorded an episode that sounded really funny, and I remember thinking like, yeah, that was a really good one. We should save that to actually post. And then I didn't save any of the audio. I just like saw it disappear off of my computer, and I was like, this we got to do
It's the
something
lost
else.
episode.
We got Rest in peace.
We'll talk about it a lot because it's our last episode. Just
pour one out for
drink
your
it.
homies.
Yeah, cheers.
the last episode.
Cheers to the last episode.
But yeah, we figured out it was way more sustainable to be able to do this for long term.
And also,
if we recorded at our own houses, through Skype.
Because like ultimately we are friends. If this podcast doesn't work out, we will still remain friends. And we were realising that when we were meeting up to record the podcast, we weren't then going for coffee or going for lunch or doing things that friends do. So you get kind of like, you get us on Skype recording this and doing this, but then when we do meet up, we might talk about the podcast a little bit, but it's also nice just to sit and have a coffee.
Yeah,
or,
exactly.
go for lunch or
It's
something.
less of a focus of when we're together.
Yeah.
So some people were asking like, how do we record? We do it through Skype, like an old conference call.
Yes.
So
Business.
yeah, I mean, with that comes its own annoyances and challenges. Like if somebody loses internet, then that's going to be a problem. Or if someone doesn't record or whatever. So I think at this point, knock on wood, I think we've gotten to a point that it feels quite comfortable.
So I think we've sort of figured it out.
Yeah.
Now.
Pretty good, yeah.
So it should be pretty straightforward.
Fingers crossed.
Hopefully.
Yeah, who knows?
But thanks for tuning in. It's been great so far.
I've
We're really
had so much
enjoying it.
fun.
We love doing it. It's a nice creative outlet because we all, again, have other jobs and other things going on, and it's just like a nice way to, it's like,
Hang out with friends.
Yeah. And it's really cool to get like emails or Instagram messages or whatever from
I love it,
people
yes.
being like, oh, like I would have, when we were talking about like meth-infueled animals.
Yeah.
And people were like, oh, I would have done
that
a ferret. It's like, oh my goodness, why didn't I think of that?
That was episode 1. We had some really good recommendations. Someone was like meth-fueled sheep.
The sheep.
That's very
That's
interesting.
terrifying.
Yeah. Hedgehog.
That's useless.
really-
That's useless. They've got little tiny.
Yeah, I know, but can you imagine those spikes though? Like metal
exactly.
spikes.
It's got little stubby legs. You could just like.
Yeah, but not a
Mount
mount.
it.
They'd be like 3
Double
times
time.
big.
Double time.
Oh my
See, this is
alright,
pretty much
right.
what we
Yeah.
discussed. Meth in animals.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's nice having like that people are actually sending in their opinions
Yes.
and stuff. That's very cool. That people are listening and hopefully enjoying it and sending in their opinions and even like I was getting some messages from people saying, oh, you should really cover this case. Or,
Absolutely. We've been getting emails and stuff on our Instagram and Twitter about different cases. And so I've actually started a file where we're kind of putting them all into. So especially our True Crime 101s, like we'll definitely something we'll get to. So we love it. So keep those coming.
yeah, it's really cool.
We do listen and we do read everything.
Yeah.
We
Absolutely.
do make lists.
so many lists.
Especially Hannah.
Such a burger.
She's like,
But I remember, like, when we were still in the planning phase, we would meet up for coffee, and we'd all pull out our notebooks
Yes.
and be like, "These are the notes that I have," and then like write our
It's
little
so
notes.
awkward though. It's so awkward.
Yeah, it's
it's
pretty.
like a
cute.
business meeting.
It's kind of like where were we when we were on the train?
Oh.
Because I think
Oh,
that
that's
would
a
be
really funny
That's
story,
a funny like.
We were
We were
I
going
think
for-
this
oh,
time last year.
It was for our no, it was for our friendiversary hike. We went hiking for our friendiversary.
As you do.
How else do you say
Well,
that?
I was like, oh, I wrote it in my planner. And they were like, right, you fucking psycho. I was like, let's go for a hike. So we went hiking, and it was really nice. But on the way there, we were sitting on a train, and we were just talking about. I can't remember what we were talking
It was
about.
death
It was
related.
something really gruesome.
The thing was, I think it was talking about like watching someone die.
Oh yeah, watching someone die. Yeah, that was yeah.
Yeah, and it was okay. It was in context. It was not as bad. We're not like complete nutcases. But there were 2 people that squeezed on next to us where we were sitting on the train, and they
We were just like, fuck it, carry on with our conversation.
yeah. So then they awkwardly got up and left our carriage for the 3 minutes it took for us to pull into the station, and they got off at the same place as us.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were like,
Oh. Yeah, wow, we scared them away.
but now you can have this conversation in the safety of your own headphones.
Yes.
Exactly.
Make sure the headphones are securely inserted.
And into your device.
And because we don't want that embarrassing moment.
Don't play that out loud
We
on the
play it
phone.
out loud,
Don't do that.
which happened to me before.
Yeah, I think
Same.
it was at the grocery store.
Yeah. it
Now
happened
I'm
on the
like
train.
really anxious about it. Like,
So I always double check depending on what I'm listening to. I'm like, making
Just
sure.
slide it out. Sometimes I listen to them in the car. And I've got like the windows down. And it's
yeah.
like, he brutally stabbed. And I'm like, what? Start pulling up at red lights.
I
So
bet they don't cut you off in traffic.
they do
Yeah.
not.
But yeah, I don't know if there's anything else we want to...
Yeah.
We're hoping to do videos like this maybe once a month.
Yeah.
So if you are... I probably should have said this at the beginning. Whoopsies. If you are listening to this on audio from our podcast, the visual part of this will be on our YouTube channel, which you can watch.
You can see our faces.
Hannah and Annalena faces. But otherwise, we are hoping to do this once a month, and then we'll also release the audio onto the podcast, so you can still listen to it.
Definitely.
Sure, we've got a couple of other things, a couple of other videos planned.
Yeah,
well.
so it's on the works.
Something with
yeah.
dogs.
Ooh, yeah.
Dogs, if you like dogs.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned, yeah. Thanks for joining us, and I guess that's all from us murder friends, isn't it?
What's
Cheers.
our sign off? We cheers.
We do now.
Cheers.